Hi, I'm Ellen, and welcome to our weekly energy reading. This is for the week of April 23rd through April 29th. And as is usual, we'll be looking at two aspects, our human selves and our soul selves. We're working with the Housewives Tarot deck again this week. So let's get started. For our human selves, the Page of Pentacles. Let me bring that closer for you. He's super cute, right? Isn't he happy? Just taking all those pentacles as plates off the shelf. So let's find out what the message is for our human selves this week. And we noticed that we would ask you to be in attention of having fun, of experiencing all that this earthly way has to offer you. And at the same time, we would ask you to be in awareness of the bounty Earth has to offer you. Ask yourself how you might bring more playfulness into your experience of bringing abundance into your life. We notice that many humans see work as hard, see work as necessity, and also in this way as almost some form of an evil. And yet we notice that work can be beneficial, work can be helpful, work can perhaps fill the heart. All right, that makes sense to me. I don't know that I have anything to add to that. So other than, sure, let's have more fun this week. Actually, my guides have something else to say. We noticed that the energy will support this, and this is of course why we bring this up. We would ask for you to be in attention that the energy is lighter, even as the southern hemisphere is moving into a more laid back phase and the northern hemisphere moves into a more energized phase. We notice in both aspects that the energy supports fun. Yeah, I also just heard in the background, lighten up. So yeah, let's lighten up this week. Lighten up in the sense that truly pursue fun this week, and yet also notice how you can bring fun or lightness of being even into necessary work. Okay? All right. So, card number 2 for our soul selves is, the Empress. Wow, okay. The sign says recipes for success. She's got all the ingredients. So let's find out what the message is for our soul selves this week. We noticed that for the soul selves, we will remind you that all the ingredients necessary to be in your intuition, to be in your soul, to be your own sovereign, exists already within you. Be as the Empress. Be as though you are indeed a full recipe for success. And the recipe has been constructed, has been baked, and is now ready for service. Whoo! Yeah, how does that feel? I just heard buoyant, which is great. That buoyant taps into this energy too, doesn't it? And isn't it wonderful to be reminded that we do have, that we are everything that we need to be successful? And the thing is, successful from a soul standpoint for me means living intuitively, living heartfully, And yet that can certainly lend itself to this energy. This is another point I feel being made about reminding us there's really no disconnect between our human ways and our soul ways, our intuitive ways. At least there isn't meant to be. They're not meant to be two disparate parts. They're meant to be like this. That's the way they were born within us. That's the way they are intended to be. And so it's for us to be aware of it, accept it, tap into it, and go forth and have fun and be successful at it. Okay? So that's our reading for this week. I hope you have a great week, and until next time, you take really good care. Lots of love.